we are getting ready to go to the beach because we've been cooped up inside for way too long. So Pete's packing the car and I'm getting the baby ready and we're headed out to the beach.
We're getting out of town. No, we're just going to the beach for the day. It's about 50 degrees in February. So we're gonna take advantage of that, get out of the house, get a new perspective, clear our minds, breathe some fresh air, and bring this little girl to the beach for the first time because she's never been.
Hi, Lacey.
No,
You wanna go to the beach?
no better time to go than in the middle of the winter. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen an upside down baby? Oh my God, it's an upside down baby! It's an upside down baby! It's an upside down baby! Dad Cam, reporting live from Hampton Beach. It's windy, there's water, there's sand. I'd say confirmed beach.
Found a
The seashell from the ocean.
Daddy found a seashell down by the seashore. Beach pizza! Yay! You're not supposed to have that. Well, that beach day was perfect for some much needed perspective.
Yeah, because to be quite honest, we've been in quite a creative rut lately.
Yeah, for example, this video was actually supposed to be a year in review that we put out in January, and here we are in March just getting around to it.
Yikes.
I think part of the reason that we're feeling this creative drain on our energy is because we actually started the year of 2020 with really big goals for ourselves. We wanted to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. Our goal was to make new friends, to reach out to more people, to do more activities.
Right. The word of the year for me was collaborate. I needed to collaborate with more people. Usually I just decide to do creative projects on my own and try to do every part of it myself and go crazy like a madman. But this year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna grow personally, and I wanna make some cool stuff with some cool people.
Right, and we knew with Lacey, I wanted to, you know, meet new people and bring Lacey to do cool things.
Maybe be a mom in public.
Give that a try. So we had all these ideas of things we wanted to do, and we obviously couldn't do them. And so I think as this new year came around and it hit again, it like really hit us that we still can't really do those things yet. And I think that's why creatively, we're just feeling like we're in a bit of a funk. At the start of quarantine, things didn't really change too much for us. We were just getting off of maternity leave, and so we were really just pouring ourselves into being parents for the first time. And even though it was a little bit scary that work kind of paused and we didn't have a ton of things to do there, we poured ourselves into creative projects like writing the children's book.
Right, we just had to take our mind off of what was going on outside and just focus on what's inside, because at the time we obviously didn't know the longevity of the situation, and we just wanted to make sure that we were kind of keeping ourselves busy. Just want to say cheers to 8 wonderful years with this little gal.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And that was right at the beginning of summer, which was great because finally we felt like we could be a little bit more comfortable expanding our bubble and seeing people outside. And so here are some of the fun activities that we got to do this summer.
Tacos. You can be like, Dada, look at you. I'm gonna be like, look how little you were. And we're gonna be like, look how gross your face was. Why didn't Dada wash your face off before we took the video? I'm gonna be like, because that's the natural habitat of things, isn't it? Alright, so today is Rhi's birthday. She's 34. Happy birthday. You're only 34 once, and you know what? We're still on like the lower side of our 30s, so we still got plenty of time, right? Hey, where are we going?
We're going to get tacos
For your birthday?
for my birthday. Woo! So what's the word of this? Tacos for my birthday.
Are you ready to go to get tacos with Mama for her birthday?
So we're trying to push pool days, but you can see we're battling this fastly approaching climate change and atmosphere pressure.
Absolutely gorgeous. Even though it's a little windy.
It's what they call the dad dance when you're waiting for Mom and Nana to finish shopping at the lock.
How excited are you for tacos?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I am very excited.
Get that taco.
Holy guacamole. Summer was a blast, and we knew that as fall came, we'd have to start preparing ourselves to kind of go back indoors and live the indoor life again.
Right. We knew that that was the way that we felt most comfortable. And so we tried to prepare ourselves with activities of things to do so that we wouldn't go crazy being stuck inside, not just through the fall, but through the winter. That's really the challenge.
That's kind of why we started the vlog, so that we could kind of be still connected to everybody, and everyone could be connected to us while we're indoors. And then we also started the basement project because it was winter and there's nothing else to do.
Right. And then at the same time, Lacey was growing rapidly, and it was really cool to see her reach all sorts of milestones. We even celebrated her birthday, which wasn't exactly the first birthday party that I imagined, but despite quarantine and masks and all of
I think
that,
we made the most of it.
we did. We had a good time.
She ate a lot of cake.
So then it was winter and the holidays came, which kept us a little bit busy, and despite them being different than the holidays we're used to, they were still enjoyable and we got to see close family. So we pushed through. This is also the time of year where we typically travel.
Oh my God, I miss traveling so bad. Somebody please let me out.
I really miss it. And that is usually what we use to gain perspective, right?
Yeah.
We get ourselves out of our zone so that we're not just stuck in our heads and all the crazy things that go through your head when you work from home and live at home and, have really no reason to leave, especially during quarantine. So we didn't get to travel. So I think that's why it's starting to feel like this is all catching up with us.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard. And I mean, for me and for Pete, we often see a lot of people, in our sphere, or even people we don't really know, that are kind of carrying on with life as usual. And I have no problem with people doing that. I don't feel comfortable doing it. And I feel like it's made it really hard for us to sit here and watch that happen. And so we felt like maybe we should talk about it so that if some of you are out there feeling the same way, you're not alone, right?
Right. The Fomo is real. When you see people out and about and you don't feel that comfortable yet, it's hard to sit at home and just wonder, am I being ridiculous? Is it really this severe or whatever it is? And I think the important thing is that we know that this situation's tough and there's no right answer, and a lot of people have to go out and do stuff, and then once that's that's their life, then
Right.
it is what it is. And so I totally get that. But in our specific circumstance, we actually don't have to leave our house much to do our business. We really only have to leave our house to go get food and other supplies like that. So we're just erring on the side of super caution because we can. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can do that.
It's definitely not easy by any means, but I also know that, especially at this point, like there's a light at the end of this tunnel, right? Like we've made it a year. Like we actually have made it a whole year in this kind of quarantine bubble. And you know, the vaccines are being put out, so it's starting to feel like there's an end in sight. And that feels really, really great to have that. But I also feel like even through all those challenges, we've all really found a way to, you know, realize the things that really matter, right?
Yeah.
And to appreciate the little things, and honestly, like appreciate the things that I used to dread, like going grocery shopping. I am now very excited to go do. And so we've come full circle on this year, and I feel like despite the fact that we're feeling sometimes like we're in a creative rut, we just wanted to make this video to remind ourselves and everybody else that it wasn't so bad.
Right.
We made it.
And if you're in the silent majority where you're still at home and you think you're the only one, just know that you're not the only one, that you're erring on the side of caution, and that's okay. It's tough when you're looking at social media and watching things happen. I actually am on a social media hiatus. I took the entire month of February completely offline, and so that was something that I could do to try to help jumpstart, you know, me back into being creative again, so I could stop, you know, worrying about whether I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing.
Now that spring is here, we're hoping that being outside will get the creative juices flowing again, and
Most importantly, that perspective.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, all creativity is going to come from perspective, and the more we can go out and do stuff, the more we're going to want to make stuff.
Yeah, and I think we'd love to hear from you if you are having similar challenges right now, just feeling kind of like the bucket is full. We'd love to hear your stories so that we can all kind of come together and realize we're not alone, we can do this, and happy spring.
And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for being here with us. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when we post new videos. We'll see you next time. Ruined the take.
So self-conscious.
Because I'm naked. I'm naked in my arm.
You can see my arm.